Welcome, beautiful people. Welcome to yet another video. I hope you guys are feeling good. I am glad to be back with another video, and we have gotten to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Oh my god, I can't believe this has been a long time coming, and I am very excited. Welcome to all the new subscribers. This is Football Mania with Felicia, all things Chelsea, and of course sports. We indulge in sports here we post football content back to back, and I hope you're here to stay. Please feel free to request whatsoever content you'd like to see in the channel. I'm looking forward to interacting with you guys. In today's video, I'll be doing my preview series. Now, this is a series whereby I let you guys know what I'm expecting from the game. We are facing Tottenham tomorrow, and it's going to be an interesting game. We have just come from international break. We have 9 matches remaining. I'll be telling you the next fixtures for the month of April, and of course I'll be giving you some Chelsea news, not forgetting of course my expectation for the game tomorrow, and my score prediction, before I forget that too. So if you're new to the channel, please make sure you like the video, share it with your family and friends. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. Now, for the month of April, it's gonna be a busy month, and I'm here for it. I can't wait to see how we finish off for the final part of the season in terms of the Premier League. We are participating in the Conference League, as Maresca put it on his social media, that he is quite proud of where the team is at the moment, and he is hopeful to finish off at top 4 and of course win the Conference League title. So Enzo Maresca is feeling positive about how we are going to end in terms of the Premier League table, and perhaps we'll be competing in the Champions League come next season. Of course, we have the FIFA World Cup that is happening throughout the summer. We have the summer transfer window. I mean, it's going to be busy all year round, and I expect Chelsea to of course step up. We are a big club, and having this first edition of the FIFA Club World Cup, it's going to be interesting to see if we can even participate, get to the final, and even win the title. Do you think we can win this title? This is a new competition, new tournament. Where do you think we'll end up? So in terms of our next fixtures for the month of April, we'll be facing Tottenham on the 3rd of April. On the 6th of April, we face Brentford. On the 10th of April, we'll face Legia Warsaw. On the 13th of April, we face Ipswich. Then on the 17th, we face Legia Warsaw for the second leg. Then on the 20th, we face Fulham. On the 26th, we face Everton. Those are our fixtures for the month of April. I am excited to see where we finish off in terms of the Premier League table. I mean, where do you think we will finish off? Tell me in the comment section down below. I'd really love to hear from you guys. Tell me where you're watching from. I'm definitely excited to hear from you guys. I'll give you a shout out in my next video, so be on the lookout for that. Chelsea has sold the women's team to their own parent company to avoid a £90 million loss, turning it into a profit of 128.4 million, and this is before taxes. This was definitely a smart move for Chelsea. Turning a 90 million loss to 128 million profit is something commendable. Early in the year, Chelsea did declare a loss of 90 million, so Chelsea had to turn this around by making a profit, and they had to do this by repositioning the women's team, that is selling it to the parent company. We had Chelsea also increasing profits on player registrations and disposals. This is how Chelsea was able to turn this around, and it is commendable. Of course, I know Chelsea will be avoiding some breaches of the Premier League, the profit and sustainability rules, that is to avoid breaching any of the rules, and I will not be surprised if that is the case. It was international break, of course. Enzo Maresca puts it that it's always important for players to represent their countries internationally. Of course, we had the likes of Rhys James representing England, we had the likes of Enzo, we had the likes of Caicedo continuously with other players who represented their teams, and of course did so really well. So in terms of the players, we've had some rumors in terms of the summer patrol news, and of course I'll be covering that throughout the summer. But in terms of some players that I thought will be important mentioning, now in terms of Jadon Sancho, there is a lot that has to be unpacked about Jadon Sancho. Of course, he's on loan to Chelsea, but the way he was performing in the beginning of the season is not the way he has been performing in his recent last games. So Chelsea will be looking how he performs in the next few games to determine whether or not he will be staying in the club, and this will determine whether Chelsea will pay 25 million for the player to stay, or they will pay back 5 million to Manchester United and he returns. Now, in relation to Jadon Sancho, it has been reported that he apparently would like to return to Dortmund if he's given the opportunity. So it's not clear where his head is at the moment, but he's currently in Chelsea, and as the final 9 games of the season are with us, I just expect him to step step up and give us his best of the game, and of course see results from the player. What will happen to Jadon? Do you think he'll stay in Chelsea, and has his performance impressed you so far in Chelsea? Speaking of some transfer news, now we have Noni Madueke, who is back in training. Of course, we have Noni Madueke, Cole Palmer, and of course we also have Jackson, who are back in training. I hope they're able to start tomorrow's game, if not all of them, at least two of them or one of them, because we have been lacking in terms of forwards. So in terms of Noni Madueke now, Newcastle and Aston Villa are looking at the player, and Chelsea might be looking to cash in the player to fund some summer signings. And I hope we do not make a mistake, because in terms of the forwards, I would like to say that we're building a solid team, and selling the players that are just starting to build chemistry, for me, I feel like is not the right move. But then again, it's just a rumor. I'll be on the lookout to let you guys know what happens. Speaking of injuries, now we have Romeo Lavia. Unfortunately, I don't think Romeo Lavia will be playing for the rest of the season. He was doing better, but a few days ago he had an issue, and Chelsea are unsure when the player will be returning to the playground, to the field. So in terms of Romeo Lavia, as it's unsure for him, we have only 9 games remaining. Let us see how he will recover. But so far, he's not been able to live up to his potential because of injury. In the last 20 months, he has only been able to play 14 matches, and he has been able to play in the second half only 7 times. So in terms of the player, he's really struggled in terms of this season, and I wish him quick recovery, but he will be out for perhaps the remainder of the season. Speaking of some Chelsea players now, Chelsea have decided to close the doors on a couple of number of players. Now in terms of the players in the list, some I was surprised. I mean, from the likes of Disasi. I mean, I was not expecting Chelsea to sell Disasi, but apparently they have decided that they will be selling Disasi. Now, the likes of Disasi, Broja too is on the list. We have Kepa, Kepa and Chilwell. They're a bit of the older players, so I'm not surprised. But in terms of Disasi and Broja, I mean, I'm quite surprised. I mean, in terms of Broja, he is quite injury prone. Perhaps this is why. And of course, we also have Sterling, who apparently it is game over for them in terms of Chelsea. So I am quite surprised with that news, and I am going to be definitely on the lookout to see who actually is able to stay in Chelsea after this summer transfer window. So yeah, that is in terms of some Chelsea transfer news. So in terms of tomorrow's game, now I'm expecting Chelsea to actually do well. We have had enough time to rest for the players that were not called up for international duty. So I'm expecting us to have our best squad. In terms of the injuries, I hope we're able to still call up the players and not rush them. Of course, we have players that are just back, so will we rush some of them? But because we will definitely need a strong squad. We know the rivalry that is with Tottenham. If you know, you know. So in terms of tomorrow's game, this will be my starting 11: 4-2-3-1 formation with Sanchez in goal. In terms of the back four, I will be having Marco Cucurella, I'll be having Levi Colwill, I'll be having Tosin Adarabioyo, and I'll be having Reece James. Then in terms of the midfield, I'll be having Moses Caicedo. Then in terms Moses Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. In terms of the forwards, I will be having Pedro Neto, I'll be having Cole Palmer, I'll be having Jadon Sancho up front, I'll be having Jackson. Now, I rushed some of these players because, yes, they're back from injury, but they trained with the main team. So I am seeing this as a go-ahead for them to start tomorrow. So my expectations for the game tomorrow, let us score as many goals as possible in the first half. Into the second half, we don't have to struggle. We just have to defend, and we make sure that we carry the game home. And in terms of this game, of course, we are currently 4th with 49 points. Arsenal are currently 2nd. Liverpool are 1st. Arsenal are 2nd. Nottingham Forest are 3rd. Now, in terms of Nottingham Forest, they beat Man United yesterday with a 1-0 win. Now, Arsenal too had a 2-0 win yesterday. So it will be important for us to have this win. I mean, Man City are just tailing us at 5th position. It will be an important game for Tottenham to win. They're currently 14th with 34 points. So a very important game. It will be a derby, and I'm expecting a win for this game. If we keep a clean sheet, even better. If not, let us at least win the game. What are your score predictions? Let me know in the comment section down below. But for me, I think Chelsea should get a result of at least 2-0 win from Tottenham tomorrow. And yes, that is my expectation for the game. That was in terms of Chelsea news. Once again, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. Welcome to you, welcome to the family. And of course, I hope to grow with you guys. Let me know, please do let me know what you want to see in the content. What do you want to see in the future videos? Would you like to see something more interactive? Would you like to see reactional videos? Let me know in the comment section down below. So if you're new, once again, like the video, share it with your family and friends. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.